Imagine with me the moment you've always dreamed of. The day of judgment has passed. You've safely crossed the Sirat, and the gates of paradise are opened for you. You take your first step inside, and you see what no eye has ever seen and no ear has ever heard. After the long and exhausting journey of judgment, you are now the guest of the Most Merciful, and the very first thing offered to a guest is the duty of hospitality and honor. Have you ever asked yourself, what is the very first meal that Allah Almighty will set before the people of paradise to welcome them? The secret has amazed many, and Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, told us about it in detail.
The moment your feet step inside paradise, all the exhaustion of the worldly life disappears in a single second. This young man enters with his wife, who is shining with light and beauty. They are at the peak of joy and amazement. The angels welcome them with a smile. Peace be upon you for what you patiently endured. In the middle of their beautiful palace, they find a magnificent dining table ready. The young man and his wife are no longer thinking about hunger, but are contemplating how Allah will honor them in this very first moment.
The young man and his wife look at the first dish. They remember the words of the Prophet, peace be upon him, when he was asked about the first thing the people of Jannah will eat. He said, the caudate lobe of a whale's liver. Yes, the most delicious and purest part of the liver of a whale, from the whales of paradise. The moment they taste the very first bite, they forget any bitter taste they ever experienced in their past life. An unimaginable and completely different taste served to them as a quick, welcoming hospitality before the main meal.
After this quick, welcoming appetizer, it is time for the main meal, or lunch. A Jewish rabbi asked the Prophet, peace be upon him, what is their food after that? The answer was astonishing. The Prophet clearly told us, the bull of paradise, which used to graze along its edges, will be slaughtered for them. The young man and his wife eat this incredibly tender meat of the bull that fed on the finest plants of paradise, serving as the luxurious main meal fitting for them in Al-Firdaus.
And before we reveal the first cold and delicious drink the people of paradise will have to quench their thirst forever, if you long for this moment and wish to be among them, support the Paradise or Hell channel by subscribing and liking the video to share the reward with us and join us on this journey of faith. And now, let's continue the story.
Now comes the time to drink for the young man and his wife, to quench their thirst after this delicious food. The man asked the Prophet, peace be upon him, what is their drink upon it? The prophet told us the first drink for the people of Jannah is from a flowing spring called Salsabil. The wife and her husband drink from this cold water that fills the body with comfort and peace. From that moment on, they are absolutely certain they will never feel thirsty again. After the lunch meal and the salsabil drink, the endless feasts of paradise begin to appear for the young man and his wife. They are now sitting in complete comfort. If the young man craves a fruit, the branch effortlessly bends right down to his hand. And if he wishes to eat the meat of a bird, it comes down before him, roasted and ready. And fruit of what they select, and the meat of fowl from whatever they desire. Whenever they eat a fruit, a sweeter one grows in its place at that exact moment.
Here, the young man and his wife notice the greatest miracle in their new bodies. They have eaten and drunk so much, yet there is no stomach ache and they don't need to use the restroom. The food exits through the pores of their skin in the form of a light sweat, smelling sweeter than musk. Their bodies return to being light, radiating a beautiful fragrance, fully ready to enjoy a new, never-ending bliss.
This story is not a fantasy we tell for entertainment. It is the true promise of Allah, waiting for every heart that attached itself to Him, every eye that wept out of fearing Him, and every soul that grew tired in a fading world. Imagine, you are this young man, and you are this wife. Paradise is worth tiring ourselves a little in this world, so we can rest there forever. We ask Allah the Almighty, Lord of the great throne, to gather us and you at the feasts of the highest Firdaus, and to grant us a refreshing drink from the hand of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, after which we will never thirst again. O Allah, make us among the people of this hospitality, and do not deprive us of the joy of looking at your noble face.
If this journey touched your heart and made you long for Jannah, do not hold back the reward from yourself. Subscribe to the Paradise or Hell channel. Hit the like button and share the video so it becomes a continuous charity for you and for us. Stay tuned for our next video as we discover together a new secret of bliss and another unforgettable journey. May you be in the safety of Allah. Peace and blessings of Allah be upon you.